Russian-Belarusian military exercises, organized right next to NATO borders, have long been a cause for concern. The Ukrainian Foreign Ministry warns against them. The cooperation between the regimes in Moscow and Minsk poses a direct threat not only to Ukraine, but also to Poland, the Baltic states, and the whole of Europe, and furthermore hinders the peaceful efforts of U.S. President Donald Trump to end the war. Similar military exercises 4 years ago turned out to be a cover for the concentration of Russian troops prior to the subsequent aggression against Ukraine. The exercises of the Russian and Belarusian troops are to cover, among other things, the planning of the use of nuclear weapons and the Oreshnik missile system. Therefore, Lithuania has decided to strengthen its border and close its airspace near the border with Belarus. The maneuvers pose a risk to civil aviation due to the violation of airspace by unmanned aerial vehicles, as well as the need to create the necessary conditions for the Lithuanian armed forces to carry out their peacetime duties in response to such and similar airspace violations. Russia also regularly provokes in the Baltic Sea, which is why units from many NATO countries are also constantly present there. Ships of the NATO Standing Maritime Group, including a Dutch frigate and a German supply ship, have been in the Latvian capital Riga since yesterday as part of the continuation of the Baltic Sentry mission, which aims to protect underwater infrastructure in the region. The visit of the ships to Riga follows recent patrols in the far north and the Barents Sea, demonstrating NATO's operational reach from the Arctic to the Baltic. Today marks the 83rd anniversary of the treacherous Hitler-Stalin Pact. On August 23, 1939, the foreign ministers of Germany and the USSR signed a non-aggression pact that influenced the fate of Europe and Poland, which was the first victim of German-Russian aggression. Cooperation between Germany and Russia has been a very dangerous issue for Poland for centuries. What we had during the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact, we have also had in recent years, when Germany became dependent on Russia for gas and energy supplies, in fact striving to make the whole of Europe energy dependent on the Russian Federation. And even today, we do not know how the conflict in Ukraine will end, how relations between Germany and Russia will end, and whether there will be a new opening. The symbol of German-Russian cooperation, the Nord Stream gas pipeline, was blown up under mysterious circumstances. However, it is no secret that German industry would like to return to close cooperation and business with Russia as soon as possible.